All right, welcome back to FAU Owl Radio. New broadcast stream up. Technical difficulties, the Wi-Fi cut out here in the 6th. A fly out, Ty Murphy in the game for FAU, the fourth pitcher for FAU. We got the fly out to right of John Paul Head. A 1-0 count on the 3-hole man, Landon Beaver. The 1-1 count. Murphy kicks, steals the pitch in there for strike 2. FAU trailing 6-2. Righty-lefty matchup. Ty Murphy kicks in, deals his pitch. Breaking ball misses down low for ball 2, evening up this count. Murphy deals breaking ball, misses down low and outside for ball 3 on Beaver. And now a full count pitch from Murphy. Pitch misses outside. That was a changeup for ball 4. Beaver on for the 4th time today. His 3rd walk of the ball game for UAB. Runner on first, 1 out. At the plate is Alex Dupuis, 0 for 3 today. Murphy looking to hold this game where it is. Fastball misses up and in for ball 1. Ty Murphy, starting pitcher at the beginning of the year, struggled, now moved to the pen. 8.51 ERA, runner off and going. That one's ripped on one hop out to Peraza and left. A base hit for Alex Dupuis. Now UAB back in business, trying to keep scoring runs, and FAU got to hold them. Brady Waugh, the second baseman, lefty swing second baseman at the plate now, trying to keep the inning going. Popped up foul over and out on the left side beyond the UAB dugout. Beaver on second, Dupuis on first. An 0-1 count. Righty-lefty Murphy delivers. Both runners going. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Ramsey shoots him at third for the out. A big throw out by TJ Gramesty. And there are 2 gone in the 6th. Stolen base for Dupuis at second. Gun down at third is Beaver. And now an 0-2 count with 2 outs. FAU trying to gather any momentum they can. Murphy looking for the put-away pitch. Here it is. Popped up on the infield. Romano ranging into foul territory. Now on the line. Comes back fair. Makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. A big throw out by TJ Gramesty. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is 6-2 Blazers in Boca. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio for the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is 6-2 Blazers for FAU. In this half inning, it'll be 3-4-5 Boylston, Romano, and Pat Ward. Boylston walked and scored his last time up. Trying to scratch and claw the Owls back into this game. Mason Steele on for his 6th inning of work. UAB now has pitchers in the bullpen. Waiting to come up into the box. First pitch to Boylston, misses down low, ball 1. 0 for 1 tonight. Crowd has definitely gravitated out towards the berm on the right side. Steele wheels and deals. Pitch upstairs, ball 2 on Kyle Boylston. Started off the 4th inning with the walk in his last at-bat. Steele delivers the 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Boylston looking to set the table for Nick Romano on deck. Steele delivers. Boylston squares, pulls back. Fastball upstairs, ball 4. 2 consecutive walks for Kyle Boylston. He's on to start this 6th inning. So now Nick Romano up at the plate. Boylston on first. The pitch to Steele from Steele to the lefty. Romano is a fastball for strike 1. Oh, and 1. Romano, wind picking up if you can hear it through the mic. Takes pitch at his feet for ball 1. Brzezinski almost couldn't find it, but he gathers it and sends Boylston back to first. Boylston stole 2nd and 3rd in the 4th. Trying to get on and get this line moving once more for the Owls. Check on Boylston, dives back in safely. No, he's speedy. For Boylston, the FAU spring game also coming up for football in a few weeks. We'll cover that on FAU Owl Radio. Checks on Boylston again, goes back in standing this time. One count. Romano takes a breath, steps back into the box. The shift has Roberts up the middle, the shortstop. Pitch from Steele, breaking ball, misses upstairs, ball 2. Can't exaggerate how much FAU could use this game if they can come back and win it. Looking for any sort of momentum to turn the tables on this season. 2-1 count, the pitch. Fastball misses outside, ball 3. Nick Romano a pitch away from getting on. Boylston was walked in the leadoff spot this inning. Now Romano, the second hitter. Before then, we are going to get a mound visit for UAB. Pitching coach, associate head coach BJ Green. Mound. Looking to calm down his right-hander, Steele, and make sure this does not become a game for UAB purposes. FAU just trying to get into it. Mound visit done. Everybody will head back to their positions. 3-1 count. Brzezinski back behind the plate. Romano ahead, 3 balls, 1 strike. Boylston leads off of first. Mason Steele trying to not walk 2 consecutive batters to start this 6th. Here's the pitch. Romano swings, pops it up behind home plate. Brzezinski ranging over, the wind blowing it back fair towards him. Behind the plate, Brzezinski makes the grab, just shy of the netting. Now 1 gone in this 6th. On a night with not much wind, or no wind, that ball definitely in the seats. But with the wind blowing right from left to right, kind of in the direction, keeping the ball in. Blows back right to Brzezinski, who makes a nice catch. So now that brings up Pat Ward. RBI ground out last time up. Takes fastball for strike 1, 0-1 count. The Owls trying to get back on track. Steele, the only pitcher used so far, 85 pitches. Steele checks on Boylston again, dives back in safely, keeping a close eye on the speedster over at first. Oh, 1 count. Steele checks on Boylston again, dives back in safely. Mason Steele has checked on Boylston a handful of times. 0-1. The pitch. Boylston off and running. Nothing they can do about it. He dives in safely. Feet first. 3rd stolen base of the ball game for KB. And he's in scoring position for the Owls. And a 1-1 count. One count, 1 out, runner in scoring position. Boylston looks like he got a little far off, dives back in safely. Throw was a little high, which allowed Boylston to sneak back in, but an aggressive base runner for FAU. Can't afford to make any mistakes if you're Boylston on the bases. Don't run into any outs, down 6-2. Ward in a 1-1 count, the pitch from the righty Steele. Breaking ball cut on and missed, strike 2. Ward hitting .268 this season. 1 RBI on the night. It was a ground ball to second that brought in Boylston in the 4th. Now down here, 1-2 has to protect. Inside move to check on Boylston at second. Little minor collision over there, but all is well at second. Much to the fans' displeasure. But a throw over the second base bag. Got Boylston really nowhere for either one to go. Anyway, we move on here in a 1-2 count. Ward protects on the breaking ball, fouls it off to the UAB dugout. We'll be on the call tomorrow on FAU Owl Radio with new radio broadcaster Reese Dinkle. One and 2. We do it again. The pitch from Steele. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Strike 3. Ward upset with himself. 2 gone in the 6th. Now that'll bring up Eli Small, who singled his last time up. Small went against the shift, hitting a single to left field in the 4th. Now with the runner in scoring position, a single would surely score Boylston, as he'll be off and running on contact. Inside move to second. And Boylston dives back in safely. Closer play, trying to catch him. See a right-hander warming up in the UAB pen. Lefty hitting Small, the designated hitter at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Eli Small, down low, ball 1. So a 1-0 count. Small, .267 batting average this season. takes a fastball outside, ball 2. Two and 0 count, 2 outs. Boylston on second. He leads off. Pitch skied out of play over the left side and on to and over the berm into the trees. So a 2 and 1 count. Steele kicks and deals from the stretch. Small swings over, breaking ball in the dirt. Strike 2. Two count, 2 outs. Boylston got on with the leadoff walk, stole second with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Small chops that one foul down the first base line, staying alive. Now 90-plus pitches for Mason Steele. Would think this is his last inning of work. Right-hander getting hot in the pen for UAB. The Owls trying to get back into this game. Big runner on second. Steele's 2-2. Pitch. Line foul. Just foul down the first base line. Steele gave it a ride. 103 off the bat. But he'll head back to home plate and do it again, 2-2. Florida Atlantic and UAB on a Thursday night. Tomorrow night's game will start at 6:35 as well. Same as tonight. The pitch from Steele. Fastball up the ladder, ball 3. Steele now has a full count against Eli Small. Hopefully Eli Small can key in on his spot that he likes. And a full count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Small lines that 1 out to left field. Left fielder head moves in and ranges back. Last second to make the grab. Small hit it hard, but is retired. Owls strand 1 with on a walk. No hits, no runs, 1 man left on base. We're going to head to the top half of the 7th inning. It's 6-2 UAB. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio for the top half of the 7th inning for UAB. It's 6-7-8, starting with Andrew Hunt. Hunt, 3 walks and a run scored today. Reached all 3 times. Ty Murphy on for his 2nd inning of work. Be considered one of the bulk relief pitchers now for FAU. It'll be a ready matchup. 7th inning, 6-2 UAB. Murphy deals his first pitch of the 7th. Fastball, first pitch swinging out into center field. Lipsy ranging under, going back. Comes in a few steps, makes the catch for the first out of the 7th inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now that brings up Wesley Helms. Helms today 0 for 2. Walk his last time up. Other than that, 2 ground outs. One of them a double play. First pitch to Helms. In there for strike 1. will be game 2 of this series. Fastball strike 2 on Wesley Helms, redshirt senior. Pitch. Breaking ball fouled off into the net. Staying alive. Helms, the Birmingham, Alabama native, transferred from Auburn and then Shelton State Community College. Pitch from Murphy, chopped to Romano on 2 hops, fields it, throws across the diamond for the second out of the 7th inning. 5-3 put out. Now that brings up Austin Brzezinski. Brzezinski now coming up for the Blazers. Last time up, had a sacrifice bunt. Other than that, today 1-for-1, double run scored in the 2nd, walk and a run scored in the 4th. Solid day for the UAB backstop. Tyler Murphy. Wheels and deals to Brzezinski. 2-seamer miss in there for strike 1. 0-1 count. Ty Murphy kicks and deals. The 0-1 breaking ball. Brzezinski able to hold up and a 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch from Murphy to Brzezinski with the defense straight up. It's a fastball right down Broadway for strike 2. Murphy working quick, trying to work in a groove, get the bats back in there. And the 1-2 breaking ball served out to the right side, foul territory, drifting over Elias Pat Ward to make the catch right on the foul line beyond the first base bag. 1-2-3 go with the Blazers for the first time here tonight. We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's stretch time in Boca Raton, Florida. After the 7th inning stretch, we are back here on FAU Owl Radio, and this is the first pitching change of the ball game for UAB. Right-hander Brendan Connor from Corner, Alabama, comes in for UAB. The sophomore right-hander stands 6 foot 215. This season, Connor comes in 4.45 ERA, 14 earned runs, 16 strikeouts, and 17 walks in 28 1/3 innings pitched. For FAU, it'll be 7, 8, 9, starting with John Martinez for FAU. Martinez tonight, 0 for 2. First pitch breaking ball from Connor in there for strike 1. Connor trying to keep doing what starting pitcher Mason Steele did. And that one chopped foul by Martinez down the third base line. Now down here, 0-2 count. Martinez, last time up, struck out swinging. Connor kicks and deals. Pitch misses outside, ball one on a 1-2 count. Crowd has definitely left this one. Early exits for a lot of the students. The 1-2. Breaking ball ripped right at the second baseman wall on one hop. Fields throws to first for the out. Martinez again hit that one hard. Nothing to show for, unfortunately. Now Marshall Lipsy will come up for FAU. Hit a line drive at the center fielder. Last time up, that was his second at bat of the ball game. 0 for 2. Reached and came around to score on an error. Digs in against the right-handed Connor. As Connor delivers. First pitch fastball, strike one. So 0-1 count. Shift has Roberts up the middle. Lipsy takes outside for ball one. One out. Lipsy trying to start a rally in the seventh. Owls down by 4. Fastball misses inside for ball 2. 2-1 count. Owls 2 hits tonight. 2 hits. UAB 6 hits and 6 runs. The pitch. Lipsy laces that one up the middle and into center field for a 1-out base hit. Good piece from Marshall Lipsy. Showing signs of life coming out of it. Now Brando LaRue 0 for 2. Popped out to first last time. Up for FAU. Every run at this stage in the game very much needed for FAU. Trying to make UAB sweat this. Mason Steele, very good start for the Blazers. Only 2 earned runs in 6 innings pitched. Lipsy off and running, first pitch, hit and run. Fouled off by LaRue down the first base line. And for FAU, if they could just make UAB sweat, feel this game, could definitely do wonders for a team that already struggles in the pitching department. Double play depth up the middle for UAB, although LaRue would be very tough to double up. Checks on Lipsy, dives back in safely. Connor on in his first inning of work here in the 7th. First pitcher out of the bullpen for UAB tonight. Brendan Connor checks on Lipsy again, dives back in time. That was the 3rd hit of the ball game for FAU. Lipsy's 2nd time on tonight. Connor's 0-1. LaRue squares, pulls back. Breaking ball misses outside. Evened up the count, 1-1. Brendan Connor kicks and deals. Breaking ball misses outside again, 2-1 count. After LaRue, TJ Gramesty waits on deck. The catcher has an RBI single in the 3rd. Connor's 2-1 pitch to the Owls shortstop. It's a fastball, swinging and a miss for strike 2 on Brando LaRue. Tomorrow for FAU, you would think it would be Kide Atatui on the mound. Big strikeout guy for FAU. But a 2-2 count here. Owls still got a ball game to hopefully go win. LaRue downswing on the fastball for the 2nd out of the 7th. Turning it over to the top of the lineup and TJ Gramesty. So now it'll be TJ Gramesty. Today, 1 for 3 RBI single. Reached shot on E6 last time up in the 5th. In the righty-righty matchup with 2 gone. Check on Lipsy again, dives back in safely. Gramercy waiting for the first pitch of the at-bat from Brendan Connor, but Connor checks on Lipsy again. He's safe. Stay right here in an 0-0 count. Lipsy will be off and running on contact with 2 outs. Check on Lipsy for the 3rd consecutive time, but he's safe. Some fans chirping at Brendan Connor for how many times he's thrown over. Here's Connor's pitch. Lipsy off and running. The pitch misses low and outside. One hopper into second. Lipsy has himself a stolen base. And all those pickoff attempts unable to get Marshall Lipsy. 1-0 count. Runner in scoring position. When Gramercy hit the RBI single, his hit in the 3rd, it was Lipsy who scored from second. So hopefully more of that to come. Pitch from Connor. Upstairs, ball 2. Again, every run important. Runner in scoring position for FAU. Down 6-2 in the 7th. Connor winds and deals after a long pause. Fastball catches the black for strike 1. Brendan Connor gets back onto the rubber from the stretch. Wind blowing a little harder right now. 2-1 count. Pitch popped up sky high on the infield. It's going to be tough. Roberts waving it, drifting over to the right side. Makes the catch last second for the 3rd out of the inning. Hat comes off. Owls retired. 1 hit, no runs, 1 man left on base. We head to the top half of the 8th inning. It is 6-2 UAB here from FAU Owl Radio. We are back here on FAU Owl Radio. Ty Murphy still on the rubber, facing 9-1-2. Starting with Baylor Roberts here in the 8th inning. And a strike 1 changeup from Ty Murphy. 0-1 count. Roberts today 0 for 1. Strikeout, sack bunt, sack fly. Breaking ball. Finds zone, strike 2. 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. Murphy working from the windup in the 8th. The pitch. Breaking ball. Strike 3 looking. Down goes Roberts. Out number 1 in the 8th. So 1 out, top of the lineup now. Kevin Hall Jr. 1 for 4 with a 2-run home run in the 4th. Hall bats from the left side, the center fielder. First pitch swing, fouled it off over the left side and into the parking lot. Middle infield playing back. Romano playing on the edge of the grass over at third. Ward also playing back as well against lefty swinging Hall Jr. Here's the pitch from Murphy. Breaking ball wild into the backstop. 1-1 count. Now evened up on the UAB center fielder. Here's Ty Murphy's 1-1 pitch. Fastball down low, ball 2. Now for UAB, if they can hold on, they'll look for a series win tomorrow. Fouled off to the parking lot, 2-2 count. Two, 1 out. Ty Murphy wheels and deals the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 3. Three and 2 between Murphy and Hall Jr. Murphy deals. Fastball flown out into center field. Lipsy started in and stops, makes the catch for the second out of the 8th. Looked like he almost lost his footing out there. Grass could be a little damp from the rain earlier today. Tarp was on the field, or had yet to be rolled up when I got here earlier today. Now JP Head coming up to the plate, 2 for 3. Walk, single, fly out. Takes first pitch for ball 1. Here's the pitch, breaking ball, misses inside, ball 2. 2-0 count. Ty Murphy kicks and deals. Fastball finds zone, strike 1. For the Owls next half inning, it'll be 2-3-4 starting with Michael Peraza. Murphy trying to set down another batter. Pitch popped up, foul territory right side. Pat Ward ranging towards the dugout, towards the track, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Second consecutive 1-2-3 inning for Ty Murphy as he gets out of the 8th. We head to the bottom half of the 8th. FAU trying to work some magic and come back in this one, only down to their final 6 outs, chasing 4 runs. Welcome back to FAU Owl Radio for the bottom half of the 8th inning. Owls down 6-2, trying to work a comeback. 2-3-4, starting with Michael Peraza, who is 0-for-3 tonight. Peraza playing leadoff in this 8th for the Owls. Digs in from the left side against Connor. Takes that one to the shortstop. Roberts fields on one hop, throws the first. Peraza retired on 1 pitch. Now that brings up Kyle Boylston. 2 consecutive walks for Boylston tonight. 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Seen a lot of pitches so far tonight. Again, the Owls need base runners, down 6-2, down to their final 5 outs on a Thursday night. Almost keep saying Friday night because series usually start on Friday, but tonight starting on Thursday with Easter being on Sunday. Pitch to the righty Boylston from the righty Connor is a fastball for strike 1. Oh, and 1 with 1 out. Boylston digs in. Middle infield playing shaded up the middle. Boylston takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. The intoxicated fans making their voices well known here as the crowd has thinned out. The 0-2 pitch to Kyle Boylston, chopped up the middle on a few hops, fielded by the charging Roberts. Thrown to first, throws high, wild, but able to come down with the tag is Helms of Boylston. So that's the second out of the 8th inning for FAU. And now Nick Romano coming up to the plate. Romano today, 0 for 3. Popped out to the catcher, Brzezinski, last time up. Righty-lefty matchup, the switch hitting Romano. Up the middle shade, it is Roberts. The pitch, fastball misses outside, ball 1. Romano has a good eye, 17 walks this season to 34 hits. Connor kicks in, deals fastball upstairs, ball 2. 2-0 count. Connor winds, deals 2-0. Romano taking all the way, fastball on the inside half. 2-1 count. So Romano steps back into the box, trying to get on here with 2 outs. Fastball finds his own, strike 2. Romano doesn't love it, thought it was outside. But now a 2-2 count on the Owls' third baseman with 2 outs in the 8th. FAU running out of chances tonight. Breaking ball down low, ball 3. UAB thought they had it. Third baseman Dupuis was heading towards the dugout. But now it'll be a payoff pitch on our hands in the 8th. Connor deals. Romano, chopper, high chopper to the pitcher, Connor, and he falls down not even a quarter of the way down the first baseline. Could have possibly had a hit, but Romano unable to stay standing down the first baseline. He's retired, and that's the 3rd out of the 8th inning. We head to the 9th. It's 6-2 UAB here from Boca Raton, Florida. Welcome back to the broadcast booth. Chris Talt here on a Thursday night. 3-4-5 in the 9th inning for UAB against Ty Murphy, trying to find his footing here tonight and hopefully leads to good things to come. Landon Beaver, the left-hander in the box. Shift takes 3 fielders on the FAU infield to the right side as Beaver spits on one down low, ball 1. Murphy kicks in, deals the pitch. Inside to the backstop, ball 2. Murphy kicks and deals from the windup. Pitch lined right out Ward and down to the right field line to the wall for a extra base hit. Fielding it in the corner is Boylston, and that's a leadoff double in the 9th for Landon Beaver. Murphy retired his previous 7 batters before that Beaver double. Now that brings up Alex Dupuis with a runner in scoring position. Dupuis, 1 for 4, singled his last time up. Murphy on the rubber. Winds and deals to the righty. Dupuis, breaking ball, finds his own, strike 1. So an 0-1 count. Righty. Murphy delivers. Breaking ball in there again for strike 2. That tells you where his confidence is at. He likes his breaking pitches tonight. Murphy working from the stretch. Runner on second. Nobody out. Trying to get Dupuis down swinging right here. Breaking ball in there. Strike 3. 3 consecutive breaking pitches. Strikeout for Ty Murphy. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game, and there's 1 gone in the 9th. Now that brings up Brady Waugh, 0 for 3. Pop out, walk, fly out, strikeout, pop out tonight. Batting from the left side, the 2nd baseman for the Blazers. Still runner on second, 1 out. Beaver leads off of second. The breaking ball, slow chopper down the first base line, fouled off to the first base coach. 0-1 count. If FAU loses this one, they will drop to an even 500 on the season through the first 30 games. They'd be 15-15. UAB looking for win number 20 here tonight. Trying to get to 5-2 in conference. Murphy's pitch. Chopper to Martinez, fields it on 1 knee, throws to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Advancing to third on the ground out is Beaver. With 2 gone, that'll bring up Andrew Hunt. Hunt is 0 for 1. 3 walks to start off his night, then a fly out last time up in the 7th. 297 batting average. 850 OPS, has 24 walks, more walks than strikeouts this season. Breaking ball swung on, foul tipped into the mid of Gramasty for strike 1. Oh, and 1. Murphy taking a long walk around the rubber as Andrew Hunt gets instructions from his 3rd base coach. So an 0-1 count on the 6-hole header Hunt. Murphy's pitch. Breaking ball misses for ball 2. Ball 1, 1-1 count. Now for FAU, keeping that run from scoring would be big. Keep it a 4-run game, which would mean a grand slam would tie the game. 2-1 count, breaking ball missed low. You're thinking for FAU, definitely want to keep this run from coming in. Murphy's 2-1 to Hunt. Down the middle for strike 2, and now a 2-2 count. Murphy looking to get out of this. Here's the pitch. Chopped. Fair down the 3rd base line. That's going to be extra bases for Andrew Hunt. Run comes in. 7-2 Blazers in the 9th. After not scoring in the last 3 innings, UAB notches another run here, an insurance run in the 9th. 7-2 Blazers. Murphy now deals to Wesley Helms, fielded by Martinez, ranging to his right, makes the play to first for the out. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 man left on base. We're going to head to the bottom of the 9th inning. FAU needs 5 to keep this game going, down 7-2. Welcome back to FAU Owl Radio. Brendan Connor on, looking to lock this one down for UAB. Only the second pitcher in the game for the Blazers. It'll be 5-6-7. Pat Ward, Eli Small, and John Martinez as the Owls trail 7-2. New second baseman for the Blazers is Alex Cheeseman, straight sub. Ward fouls that one off to the berm on the right side. And now an 0-1 count. Owls in danger of falling to 500 overall, but more importantly, falling to 2-5 in conference play. Offense has struggled. Pitching struggled tonight. Pitch, fastball, right in there for strike 2 and 0-2 count. Pat Ward today, 0 for 3. RBI, ground out, 2 strikeouts as well. And a righty-righty matchup trying to stay alive. Pitch upstairs, ball 1 and a 1-2 count. One and 2. Connor wheels and deals. Pitch hits off of Perzinski. Heard a double ricochet. Perzinski shaken up. I think it hit off of Ward's bat and then hit Perzinski. A 1-2 count. And Ward lines that one foul out of play over onto the berm on the right side. Beyond the tents at the end. Ward staying alive, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, breaking ball wild outside, way outside to the lefty batter's box. 2-2. Ward, the FAU first baseman. Connor delivers. Pitch, line foul into the screen over the FAU dugout, so staying alive. And for FAU, if they can't come back in this one, they'll have to regroup tomorrow and try and even the series. Tough one tonight. Bats couldn't get going. Only 3 hits to this point. Connor delivers. Pitch chopped, foul down the third base line. Ward stays alive. Tomorrow pregame will be about 6:15, 6:20 p.m. Game time 6:35. That'll be game 2 of the series. Ward fighting in this count. Brendan Connor delivers. That one line past the third baseman Dupuis for the 4th hit of the ball game for FAU. Ward on to start the 9th. Starts with base runners. Now Eli Small coming up to the plate. Small today, 1 for 3. Single sandwiched in between a strikeout and a line out. And the shift will take the shortstop, Baylor Roberts, up the middle. Small took it past him to the left of Roberts earlier in this game for a base hit. UAB will look for the double play. Third baseman Dupuis way off the bag. Line is open. Small takes fastball, 4-strike-1 on the inside part of the plate. Perfect night for baseball. Cloudy night to start. Nice breeze. Small rips that one fair down into right field. 2 consecutive base hits to start the 9th. And 2nd hit of the ball game for Eli Small. Now John Martinez looking to keep the line going. 2 hard-hit baseballs from Ward and Small, bringing up John Martinez for the Owls. Martinez tonight 0 for 3, grounded out to second last time up. Righty-righty matchup. Martinez at the dish. Connor kick steals. Fastball upstairs. Ball 1. One and 0 count. Connor looking at Ward at second. Deals to Martinez. Martinez hits that one up the middle towards center field, tailing away from Hall. Makes the catch. Retreating are both runners. That's the first out in the 9th. Martinez hit it hard, just couldn't fall in. 3 consecutive barreled up balls for FAU though. Marshall Lipsy coming up after hitting a single in the 7th. So Lipsy will dig in. If Lipsy could get on base, that would mean the tying run would be on deck for FAU. Got to get there first. Righty-lefty matchup. Brendan Connor deals. Lipsy cuts and misses at that pitch. Upstairs, 4-strike-1. An 0-1 count with 1 out. Brendan Connor on the rubber. Working from the stretch, deals to Lipsy. Fastball in there, strike 2. Average up to 270 after the slow start to Lipsy, slowly progressing up after his tough start to the season. Gonna need him if FAU is to break out of this slump. Trying to protect 0-2. Pitch, fastball cut on and miss, 4-strike-3, Lipsy down. And the Owls are down to their final out. That brings up Brando LaRue, 0 for 3 tonight. So Brando, the right-handed shortstop at the dish. With 2 outs, runners on first and second. Ward on second, Small on first. Brendan Connor set. Wheels and deals to LaRue, who takes upstairs for ball 1. Gramesty on deck. If LaRue can extend it with 2 outs in the 9th. Down 7-2. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. Currently nobody up for UAB. People in the bullpen, but nobody throwing. It's UAB an out away from taking game 1 of the series. Connor's pitch upstairs for ball 3. Think an automatic take here. 3-0 count for LaRue. See a pitch. Make Connor throw a strike. Pitch upstairs for ball 4. That loads the bases for FAU. Ward to third. Small to second. LaRue to first. That turns it over to the top of the lineup. And TJ Gramesty for FAU. For then we're going to get a mound visit for the Blazers. We'll see if they keep Brendan Connor in. Just trying to calm them down. FAU still has a lot more work to go. Down 7-2. Bases loaded. Tying run stands on deck in the form of Michael Peraza if Gramesty could get on base. Now some stretching in the Blazers bullpen out down left field. Gramesty 1 for 4 with an RBI single. Mound visit is done. And TJ Gramesty will dig into the box for the righty-righty matchup. Gramesty has 9 runs batted in this season on 12 hits. Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Oh, and 1. LaRue on first. Small on second. Ward on third. 0-1. Breaking ball finds his own. Strike 2. FAU down 2. Their final strike of the ball game. Gramesty got to shorten up now. Peraza waits on deck. Bases are loaded. Here's the 0-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gramesty down. That ends the ball game. UAB takes game 1 by the score of 7-2 on a night where FAU just couldn't hit tonight. So FAU now in a hole, dropping to 15-15 overall, dropping to 2-5 in conference. UAB 20 wins now on the season, improving to 20-10. UAB to 5-2 in conference. That's going to do it here tonight for Owl Radio here on YouTube. Be back on the call tomorrow. Same start time, 6:35 p.m. right here in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. I'm Chris Stalt. Let's have a good night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night right back here from FAU Baseball Stadium.